Today on CB Gist, Piers Morgan relaxes with his 3 sons on sunny family holiday to the Caribbean. Love Island's Iain Stirling said he turned down sex party invites because of his voice. And still to come, Aunt McPartlin and new wife, Annie Marie, beam with Glee as newlyweds pictured on Honeymoon. Piers Morgan soaked up the sun in Antigua as he headed on holiday with his 3 sons. The former Good Morning Britain presenter is one of the few lucky ones who's currently abroad and enjoying a sunny holiday for some much-needed family time alongside his sons and his wife Celia Waldron. In one snap, Piers and his 3 sons sit around the table at the Sheer Rocks restaurant in Antigua. He shared the snap on Instagram and captioned it, "What a fantastic place." Piers also shared a snap of himself enjoying a boat trip on the beautiful Caribbean waters and captioned it with the Vincent van Gogh quote. The presenter is obviously enjoying his stay at the Jumbo Bay Island Resort in Antigua as he thinks it might become his new office as he posted a shot of the beautiful view. He also added that things are going slightly better than his last trip to the Caribbean in December, and it is obvious as to why. At the time, the former ITV presenter had been transported to quarantine in a military base after a positive test. Piers recently battled coronavirus, and earlier this month, he admitted that he was still struggling with shocking fatigue and little taste and smell almost 3 weeks after his first symptoms. After he developed the symptoms, which included a fever, cold sweat, coughing, sneezing, and strained aches, it took a lateral flow test that came back positive and then a PCR test that confirmed the result. Piers believed he got the coronavirus while watching England at the Euros. Not only that, Piers recently got nominated for Presenter of the Year at the NTAs, and he had thought of how awkward it would be if he won for his work on Good Morning Britain, which he famously walked away from after a row over his comments about Meghan Markle. On to the next, Iain Stirling has confessed that he was once invited to an anonymous sex party in London, but feared people recognise him because of his role narrating Love Island. The Love Island's narrator's voice is instantly recognisable to many, meaning he didn't want to risk attending the party as his voice would give him away. The 33-year-old Scottish comedian is now married to the dating show's host, Laura Whitmore, and the pair have a baby together. Iain revealed that he was invited to the party in London before he met his other half. He stated that the rule of the party was that people had to wear masks to protect their identity, but he was mostly complaining about being out of shape and also confessing that his voice being a giveaway put the brakes on him attending the party. Further added that he could go to such a party with no mask on and a name tag and it'd be fine, but then when he speaks, it will be recognizable as the Love Island guy, and according to him, that's the last thing you want. Iain has been narrating this summer's Love Island from London instead of Mallorca over fears travel restrictions will change. Earlier this month, he claimed he thinks frontrunners Liam Reardon and Millie Cord may not last if the blonde beauty watches the show back. In an interview on the Breakfast Show, Iain admitted that she'll be in for a big shock when she gets around to watching the show back, and it could mean the end for the revived romance. He also hit out at online trolls this summer after Love Island contestants were trolled on social media. Recently in July, he also said he wished that people would just view the show as some sort of fun and remember that people on the show are also humans who are flawed like the rest of them. And lastly, the newly wedded Mr. and Mrs. McPartlin look every inch the smitten couple in snaps captured of them enjoying a day on the beach during their honeymoon. The TV favourite and his former PA are currently soaking up the sun in Portugal after tying the knot in front of the closest showbiz pals in Hampshire on August 7. Ant can be seen showcasing his competitive side in the snaps, and his wife Annie Marie looked equally as involved in the playful game they initiated as she looked about in a blue bikini. Also visible in the photo is Ant's new tattoo, which appears to be a tribute to his wife of the letter A, encased inside a circle inside her heart and his chest. Earlier this month, Ant and Annie Marie said I do at St. Michael's Church in the village of Heckfield, with Ant's famous co-presenter Declan Donnelly playing the role of best man. The wedding was graced with the presence of their longtime friends, both within the entertainment circle and outside of it. Ant is said to have spent a whopping £100,000 so that his 100 guests could stay with him and his new wife at the luxury hotel while the reception was held. The TV star and his former PA embarked on a romance in 2018 following the disintegration of Ant's first marriage to expert makeup designer Lisa Armstrong. Ant and Lisa had been married in 2006, but their marriage had hit the rocks in 2017 when Ant entered rehab after acknowledging that he had put put his then wife through hell due to his drug and alcohol abuse. Meanwhile, Lisa has also begun a new romance with businessman James Green, who she has shared selfies with on her social media channels, describing the time she spent with him as perfect. Well, I guess it's a good thing that everyone is moving forward and moving on to, other things in their lives and trying to find themselves in happy situations. But still, the question remains, why is it that you get the worst of people, but then when you leave them or when they do leave you, they become better for other people? I don't know, I'm just asking.